Yeah, as you know, it's Wellness Wednesday on the Mountain Morning Show, and as always, EJ joins us.
Good
and
to be
EJ,
here.
You brought along your friend Carol today.
Yes, wonderful Carol. All the way up from Arizona.
All the way from Arizona. Are you up here for a week, just visiting? Or?
No, actually, we get to be here all month.
Okay, very fun.
It's fantastic.
And you have a son who's been on the show once or twice here at the Mountain Morning Show.
He has?
Yeah. And it's Doug, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I thought so. Doug Dalton. Double D.
Double D.
Double D.
Excellent. So last week, EJ, you came on and you were talking about pretty much banking for your health.
Correct.
If I
We
remember
have
right.
these ideas for retirement. We're putting money away. You know, we want to have some resources to draw on. The same thing happens in our health that we want to invest in now, so that down the road we're like Carol, and down the road we're like Carol's mother-in-law,
Yeah.
who's fantastic, and we just take good care of ourselves.
It's like an
and
IRA
enjoy.
for your health. pretty
Correct.
much. Okay.
Correct. It's about what do I want in the future and what do I need to do now to help me get there.
Okay.
Because once we're there, it's a little late to decide, hey, we need to make some changes.
Right.
Makes sense? Once we realize, holy crud, we're trying to retire and we don't have any money, it's a little more difficult to do that.
Sure.
Than 30 years previous, we're saying, hey, we're starting to put stuff aside, we're starting to invest, we're starting to do things proactive like to get to where we want to now and in the future.
So what do you do? What does someone do in their 30s, in their 40s to get ready and so they can look as good as Carol does? So what did you do?
Yeah.
I guess that's where I want to start with is you.
I'm not sure I was consciously doing things in my 30s and 40s to keep. I've just always been very active.
Okay.
I like to play, I like to do things, and I want to continue to do those things.
Right.
I think a big thing, and again, from what I understand with you, Carol, is your belief system about your health. I mean, do you have any concerns as far as this is bad, it's going to get worse, or do you have this belief system, this is good and it's going to get better? You follow that?
I think it's going to, my good health's going to continue. Being sick's not an option. I don't enjoy
No.
the events of being sick.
You don't want to be bedridden or
No.
I mean, who wants to be that way?
Well, and I love that idea that it's not an option.
Right.
So in our 30s, in our 20s, in our 40s, wherever we're at, in our 60s, it's making those conscious decisions. You know what? This is how it has to be, and so I'm going to make it work that way. And I don't know that it's I go to the gym every day and I eat perfect and I never, do anything that's not healthy for me, as much as it is, okay, what do I want, and let's do things that fit, and let's not allow these ideas to creep in, because it seems like one of the most detrimental things to health in my experience is our belief system can change. Once someone starts to believe, well, I'm sickly, oh crud, I've got this XYZ disease.
Really?
It becomes, you start to own it.
Right.
And maybe we've seen this with friends, that they start to believe that, well,
Once
this
you're
is
told that you have a problem, sometimes they focus on it.
Yeah, and it's kind of like their expectation is pulled down.
Right.
And so I think that's a huge part, that, I'm healthy, I'm going to be healthy, I'm going to enjoy.
Right.
And as I notice things that can improve, I'm going to become more proactive, maybe in addressing, and not waiting till it gets so bad. Well, it's not really that bad of a big a deal. When it gets worse, then I'll do something. When it really hurts, when it doesn't move anymore, then I'll go address it.
When's the time as you get older, you start noticing more and more aches and pains and soreness? When do you go from just going, oh, I'm getting older, that's part of it, I'm sore, to I need to go see a chiropractor, I need to get something looked at to make sure it's not worse than I think it is?
I think, again, it depends on your personality and what you want.
Okay.
If you allow yourself to say, well, it's not so bad, and I can still move, I think it takes away from our belief that, no, I'm healthy and I'm fantastic. Because we start to let these little things creep in. Does that make sense? It's kind of like that Diet Coke every morning, or that little nasty habit we all have that creeps in too and starts to affect our absolute belief on what we can achieve and who we are and how we're supposed to be.
Right.
And so my answer there would be, when you want more, go after it, make changes. If really you're happy and you don't want to change, it's a waste of time to go see the chiropractor. If you want improvement and you're like, hey, it's time, then get in there. It doesn't have to be a once a week for the rest of your life. Get in there, get some information. Typically, a chiropractor can provide you some feedback as far as things you can be doing at home, and even diet, and have you start to say, hey, this feels a lot better.
Right.
And moving in this direction.
Now, Carol, do you see a chiropractor? Do you see anything to
We do.
help
we
the
go,
joints?
at least every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks, okay.
And we started last summer after we'd been up here to visit the kids. And
Yeah.
we went in and saw EJ and found one in the valley at home that we really, really like.
Good.
And she's her mindset and, pro-health, good
Have you noticed
diet,
a difference?
exercise.
Do you feel more energetic? Do you feel The pain's gone?
Yeah, to some degree, and more
Okay.
flexibility.
Flexibility.
How about confidence in your health? Do you think it's helped there, as far as your belief that my body's strong and healthy?
I'm not sure that I didn't feel that way to begin
Okay.
with,
Okay.
but probably because of the whole atmosphere.
I love your
and
attitude. I love your attitude. When you just that answer, I never felt bad anyways. I think that's great, and it goes back to almost visualization, as we were talking about.
Correct, and belief system.
Yeah.
The other day I was riding a mountain bike and I'm zipping down through this little trail, a little single track, and I thought, man, if I go down, I'm bug meat. And
Yeah.
I said, wait, I don't think that way. I don't crash. I'm not here to crash. I'm here to have a great ride.
Right.
And same thing in our health. Are we here to, tomorrow, I hope I don't fall apart like my neighbor, I don't think that should be our belief system. I think it should be, no, I'm here to have a great ride. I'm here for the fun.
Yeah.
I don't crash.
Oh, I like
and
that.
I take care of myself so that I don't crash. I make sure that I'm investing. And I think you're doing great work there. And like all of us, we can all improve. And that's where chiropractic, I think, fits in beautifully, is it's a wellness lifestyle. It's a healthy lifestyle. It's a part of a program that helps us live better, like eating good food, like regular movement or exercise, like, so many things. It's part of a overall lifestyle versus 3 visits a year when my neck hurts.
Right.
It makes
right.
sense.
No, it makes complete sense. Keeping up to date instead of just trying to fix the problem whenever it happens. EJ, one last time, do you have I know you have an email address or a website.
They can catch us at healthyparkcity.com or 655-7789 is the office number.
Okay.
There in Kimball Junction. And again, get out, enjoy.
Get out, enjoy life. Be positive like Carol.
Yeah. Be
I love
fantastic.
it. Yeah. AJ, I love it. Whenever I watch Park City TV and you're on, or when I'm in here, you always inspire me. Wellness Wednesdays are fun. And Carol, you've been great. Thank you so much.
Thank you for
I
having me.
appreciate it.